Peace and love, family. Peace and love. The background music is brought to you by John Bibbs, by the way. Salute to the brother. Give me some music to have lightly playing in the background. I probably should plug in my phone. Reigning woman, peace, sister. How are you? Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for coming. As everybody joins in on the live, if you could please subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so that you can be alerted when I go live or when I post other videos. I want to give love, light, and salute to all Black-owned products gracing us with beauty. Hold on, let's get my mama facing forward. Come on, Mom. Come on. And you know what? Let's get into these candles. Don't make me lie about what the... Okay. Yes, I thought that's what it was. PS Candles, which stands for Positive Space Candles. Oh, let's get a vibe going, y'all. Let's get comfortable. We're going to give people time to get in here. We're going to give people time to tune in. Thank you to PS Candles. Ooh. For providing us with candles in the background. Want to give peace and love to Mocha Paradise. Mocha Paradise has natural soaps gracing us in the background with these. This one is charcoal and turmeric. You can purchase their products at mochaparadise.com. Show some love to Luxe Body. I haven't opened this bad boy yet. This is called a glow oil. Oh, yes. You can get their products at luxebody.com. I will also be putting links to all these Black-owned brands and products in the description. Shout out to the good sis, B Hill, for our artwork. And I thought it was appropriate to place this artwork of the pregnant woman's belly here with the ankh. If you don't know the ankh, the circular part of the ankh, represents the womb. This part of the ankh represents the phallus. And the sides of the ankh represent the ovaries. The ankh is the representation of life. So how fitting for us to have the ankh paired alongside with the artwork of the womb while pregnant. A perfect match. Okay. Let's, I gotta take this down because this is so dope, I just can't. Shout out to Pretty Posh Home Decor for this custom pillow. I stand fur. I have a chair that's fur like this. And then they have printed my picture on it. If this is not dope, I don't know what is. To purchase their products, you can go to prettyposhhome.com. Again, I will have links for these products in the description box after the live. Shout out to the brother T.H. Moore. Shout out to the brother T.H. Moore for giving us We Stand Black literature. Thank you to the brother for giving us Black literature for our background as well. This book is called I Am. I can't wait to read this. It says I Am follows a young, successful African-American couple, Police Sergeant Xavier and trauma surgeon Sandy, who are forced to pick up the pieces of their marriage after the violent loss of their young godson at the hands of a local policeman. The couple's tragic loss sparks not only their community's anger, but also the rage of a vigilante. A nationwide killing spree ensues, targeting corrupt police officers, beginning in Texas and spreads to the nation's capital in Washington, D.C., where a suspect is ultimately charged. The burden of justice falls upon a D.C. jury who must deliver the country from the brink of anarchy. Yet, regardless of their verdict, America will never be the same. Oh, and the brother is from Philly. That's where my roots are. It's on my mother's side. That's where my family is from. So shout out to the brother for giving us Black literature. In the background. Oh, this is another one of the PS candles. This one is grapefruit and sage. Hand poured candles. Oh, I wish you guys could smell this. Come on, let's focus. Let's get it. Come on. You know you want to. Come on. No, maybe not. Yes, no, cool. All right. Not gonna focus first, guys. It's okay. You still get the point. You ever have a candle that smells so good and it's just so aesthetically pleasing that you don't want to light it? I don't want to light this candle. I want to look at this candle. I want it to just sit here. And we're gonna need to spray this right now. Okay. Shout out to Magic of Love Healing. Now, normally when we sage the air, normally we need a sage stick. Okay. The good sis has it in a spray. No fire needed. Boom, boom, boom. I need this today. Okay. Because today we're going to be talking about pest control. Okay. We're going to be talking about pest control. Let me spray a little bit more just in case. Pest control. Let me put this where you can see, because you know what? We might need to grab that again during this conversation. And hold on, wait a second. I got more spray. Now this ain't bug spray. This is the closest thing I had, but it's some method spray, because we're gonna have to spray some bugs, because we're talking pest control. Where's my flowers? Hold on, wait a second. You got me messed up. Hold on. Let me get my flowers in this shot. Wait a second. Even if I see a little piece of the flowers. You know what? Maybe we need to put them on the other side. But we need our flowers, period. Well, then it covers up my mama. Hold on. We need my mama on a live stream. Okay. Here's a good compromise. There we go. But we need our flowers. Hold on. Flowers are a great way to set a feminine mood. So, if you're tuned in, please please share on Facebook. Matter of fact, let me take my own advice and let me make sure I share too before we get into all this. Okay, before we get into all this, let me just I'm telling y'all to share it. I haven't even shared it yet. Let me see. Where is the share button? Here we go. So I'm sharing it. Need y'all to share it too. Share it on your Facebook. Share it on your Twitter. Come on now. It's a team effort. Okay, now, for those of you, you may have seen a video. You may have seen a video that I posted on my Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, please do so at Six the Goddess. And keep in mind, I'm a goddess. And I'm sensitive about my shift. Okay, I now shared my own stuff. Let me share it on Twitter too. Even though I don't ever be on Twitter, I'm still going to share it. Why not? I need to get back on Twitter more. But child. So where y'all from in here tonight? Everything is charged tonight, okay? Everything is charged. We good. Hi, Six. I love your work for the Black community. Thank you so much. I'm new to your channel and energy. I'm thankful. Give thanks. You guys like the background? Okay. We are giving Black-owned greatness in the background right now. Okay. And there's more stuff coming. And every so often we'll give Black-owned brands a chance to shine, and then we'll alternate it out with new products and constantly be featuring our own products and brands. Woo! Ooh, what a big titty struggle is. Woo! It's real. Lord, help me, Lord. Okay. What on earth? Okay, I don't know what that had going on. Okay, so let me put this on here. So we're gonna need that on there. Okay. So tonight, we're going to be talking about pest control. Some of you may have seen a video that I put on my Instagram of a very microaggressive attack on me that happened this past weekend. If you saw it, cool. If you didn't, you didn't. But there is a very severe underlying issue in what happened when I was attacked that we can all we need to discuss and take a lesson from. So we're going to talk about it. If you guys don't know what happened, I'm about to let you know now. Okay, because a lot of people was like, what happened? I don't know what happened. So I'm going to fill you all in on what went down. We're going to what went down. We are going to talk about y'all know here on this channel, we are very in tune. And when you are in tune, that means that you see things that other people may not see. When you are in tune, you hear what people don't verbally say. Hey, y'all. Come join us. Now, again, if you guys want to really join in the chat, go ahead and click the link in my bio and watch this live stream on YouTube. Okay. So yes, so you may have seen a post on my page now that says we have found him and it's been handled. But a lot of people saw that and didn't know what happened before that. So we're going to talk about it. And we are going to talk about the pest control of beta males. Now, someone asked a question earlier, because as you all know, I am an influencer of femininity. The healing and the prospering and the moving forward of Black women is my calling and is my specialty. Thank you guys. I thrifted this dress. Got this dress for $4. One of my thrifted finds. It's cute, it's comfortable, it's feminine. I love. So yes, I am an influencer of femininity. I am, there is a calling on my life to assist sisters who have a past similar to myself. I call it thug life past. Women that come from the thug life and we don't want to be left behind. So I provide information that I would have needed and wanted when I was in the thug life to help get me to a more healthy space. So as opposed to getting to that healthy space and then being like, well, I'm good and leaving everyone behind, I made the conscious decision to begin teaching and to bring more of my sisters with me. So that is what I do. On that note, I take gender roles and the roles of the masculine and the feminine very, very seriously. Okay. I am big on marriage. I am big on each sex conducting themselves as they need to. I am big on each sex playing their role and playing their part. I'm huge on that. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. Now, someone asked me, well, why are you speaking on males and why are you speaking on beta males and why are you as a woman talking about that? I want to make something very, very clear. Hold on, let me put this. Okay. So, why is it appropriate for women to speak on beta males? And the answer to that is very simple. Beta males do not bother masculine men. Okay? Beta males target women. Beta males, in order for them to feel powerful, in order for them to feel validated, they target those that they deem weaker than them. So we do not need masculine men speaking on beta males because masculine men will never experience the antics of betas the way that women will. Beta males are very strategic in how they beta. They do not disrespect, get in the way of, attack, or harm masculine men. They are afraid of masculine men. So why would masculine men be the ones to sit and speak on the antics of betas? You are not the victim of the antics of betas. A beta male cannot touch or harm a masculine male. This is why we need women to be able to speak on betas, which is why I'm going to speak on betas because I was attacked by a beta. And we're going to break down how all this works. So I was doing a workshop this past weekend. And if any of you have ever met me, you know that my style is a little bit unconventional. I like to be very close with my supporters. I like to be very intimate. So when I was speaking, we were outside. It was a real vibe. We were in a backyard. It was very intimate, very casual, very sexy. Okay, so we had a whole spread laid out. Okay, it was tons of sisters and brothers all around the spread. And then I sat in the middle of everybody and tapped in. And we were, me and the audience, we were very tapped in. It was very intimate. And I cannot explain how much I love speaking in situations like that. I love it. I don't like to be on a stage 1,000 feet away from everyone. You can't feel me. You can't. I like to be in people's face. Okay. So we were having a great time. Now, I want to make something very clear. I'm not someone who is, you never have to guess where I stand on certain things. I'll say that. When it comes to homosexuality, when it comes to swirling, I make it very clear where I stand. Now, on those two subjects alone, when you're going around being very open about not being in support of homosexuality, you're going to get attacked. Okay? When you speak out very openly about not being in support of swirling, you're going to get attacked. I truly underestimated how being so openly against these things, how strongly that makes me a target. I totally got caught slipping. I totally let my guard down. And I forgot that at the end of the day, the message that I preach is dangerous. And this is why a lot of people don't speak out openly against these things, because it definitely makes you a target. And I gained a certain level of respect for that this past weekend. Okay. So now what happens when, and then on top of that, the way that I operate as a woman is I'm a hardworking woman myself. Okay. When I really began to embrace my femininity, I shifted from necessarily working harder to working smarter, but I believe in consistency and relentlessness when it comes to producing results. And because I have that standard for myself, I have that standard even more so for men, especially the men in my community. So when you're the type of woman who is like, none of that rainbow mess, none of that swirl mess, none of that laziness, everybody need to get up and make it happen. No one cares, work harder. That's the way that I operate. So now what happens is these messages strictly 9 times out of 10 affect the betas. 9 times out of 10, the messages that I speak out will not offend the masculine. 9 times out of 10, they're going to affect the lazy, down low, swirling, love is love, we are the world, kumbaya betas. Okay. So when I went to speak, there was a beta in the audience. Now keep in mind, there have been several speakers that have spoke before me. When everyone was speaking, nobody interrupted them. Nobody walked in front of them. Nobody yelled and screamed while they were talking. Everyone knew who had the mic. Everyone knew who was speaking. And I thought we were in a group of, very woke, very intelligent individuals. And everyone had the home training to know how to conduct themselves in respect when someone has the floor. Okay. So as I go to speak, I have my son passing out little pieces of paper and pens to the audience because I have an activity. Again, it's an interactive workshop. So I'm passing out material. I'm having people assist me in passing out material to the crowd. And so while they're passing out the material, I'm just doing a little small talk, just kind of prepping the crowd to get ready for the exercise and just kind of warming up to get ready to speak. So as I'm speaking, a male If I'm sitting here talking to you like this, a male comes, literally, I'm talking about, I'm sitting here. It's a good 6 feet circular space in diameter on each side around me. There is no one that is anywhere close to where I am. Okay. All right. It's me, and then it's like a little moat around. A male, in the middle of me speaking, ends up walking in front of me and then proceeds to call out to an invisible person that wasn't even there. And he fake pretends like he's calling out to someone so that he had the opportunity to yell and disrupt me while I was speaking. So I'm in the middle of talking, and he walks in front and goes, "Hey, hey!" And so I stopped speaking, and I kind of look up at him like, "I know you lying. Like I know, I know that you ain't. I know you are not doing this. Come on. Like let's not. Can we not?" So now keep in mind the direction that he was walking in, he was literally walking towards a wall. Like there was nothing over there for him to even need to walk through there. It was very strategic and very on purpose. So then as he's walking back to his seat, I have a fan sitting next to me. I have like a fan, your seat. He kicks it. He kicks my belongings, steps on my dress. I have a white dress on. He steps on my dress and he kicks my fan like, "Fuck you, bitch. I'll knock all this shit over." And then proceeds to walk back to where he was sitting. Now, plot twist. The plot twist is my sister happened to be sitting next to him. And she happened to be recording this live. Okay. So now we pick up on the audio as to what the brother was saying. So another brother says to him, "Damn, bro, what happened? Like, what, you ain't see her or something?" And he's like, "No, I didn't actually. I was not captivated. Okay. She was not captivating enough. And that's why I didn't see her. Okay. Now, you know, if I would have had the mic, I would have done way better than that. Okay. Maybe I could give her some pointers or something, because that ain't it." So I'm listening to this and I'm like, okay, maybe we could have entertained, just for shits and giggles, maybe we could have entertained that you stepping on me and kicking my stuff and yelling out in the middle of me talking was an accident. Let's say if we did want to entertain that and say it was an accident. But the commentary afterwards is what confirmed to me, oh, this was intentional. He purposely did this. Okay. So now, to the untrained eye, it may look like, oh, it's not that big a deal. Who cares? However, we have to understand as people that microaggressions, unprovoked microaggressions towards women, should be taken just as seriously as outright aggressions and obvious aggressions towards women. Because if you let a beta get away with being microly aggressive towards women, it builds their confidence to have maximum aggression towards women. And we're going to really dissect what went down there. So what does it mean when someone steps on you or someone kicks your stuff over and doesn't say sorry? It's a subconscious tactic to demean and discredit an individual. So clearly this brother clearly this male, let me not say brother, clearly this male had heard my messages before. He had been offended by something I said before. It was probably something to do with homosexuality, because I noticed that he had homosexual friends he was hanging out with. So my guess is I probably don't spoke out against the homosexuality, and you probably got upset. And so when you saw me, you're like, oh, there goes that bitch. So now, because you knew, and I think he could feel, the connection with the crowd and how we were really tapped in and really ready to go in. So in his mind, he's like, she's about to get up there. She's about to get up there and speak out against me. She's about to get up there and hurt my feelings. She's about to get up there and make me look bad. So what I'm going to do is, before she starts talking, I'm going to step on her and I'm going to kick her stuff over so I can demean her and discredit her message, so that when she starts spewing all this stuff that I know is going to apply to me, okay, because y'all know me, I don't mind. I'll let you know really fast. I don't sugarcoat. So now he's uncomfortable, like, oh man, she about to talk. She's about to make me look bad. So let me go ahead and discredit her by stepping on her before she begins. Okay? Now, I don't want to incriminate anybody. So I'm going to be very vague with the ending of the story. And let's just say that I ended up attending a after party for the event. Now, keep in mind, I was looking for old boy. Okay? We was looking for old boy. Everyone acted like they didn't want to tell me who he was. That was the first problem. Stop protecting beta males. Okay? This is the perfect example of the rare occasion when a sister is literally sitting there, has not bothered this person, does not know this person, I have no clue who this person is. And when you have a sister, and I spoke about this a few weeks ago, I said there is a big difference between a sister getting in a man's face, arguing or provoking a man, and then screaming that she needs protection from him. And there's a huge difference when it's a sister who is sitting there literally minding her own business, literally not bothering anyone, and gets attacked. When that happens, and I want to, come on, y'all, get in close and really listen to this. Okay? When a beta male acts out like that, stop protecting them. This is going to be our first step on the pest control and how to pest control and exterminate the beta male. Come on. This is our first step. If a beta male steps out of code and out of line, your job as a community is to step back and allow for things to happen, or whatever's going to happen is going to happen. If a beta male acts up and acts out towards a woman, you don't sit in, oh, I don't want to tell them who he is. No. If a beta male violates, it was him. His name is so-and-so, so-and-so. He stay at, period. So that was the first issue, is that people were attempting to protect the beta male. Don't do that. Once a beta male decides to attack, they get what they get where they get it. You do not have to think twice. It doesn't matter where you are. You could be at church, your mama house, family reunion, I don't care. When a beta male violates, they need to know that there is a consequence coming right then and there, no matter where you're at. I don't care if you're at the White House having dinner with the president. If a beta male violates, wherever he violates is where he gets checked. This does not require any permission. It does not require any clearance from anyone. Okay, this needs to be consistent because right now it's a game of Russian roulette. You can attack a Black woman, whether it be in a large way or a small way. Sometimes you may get checked, sometimes you won't. And that is a gamble that beta males are willing to take. However, this particular beta male made the wrong bet. Okay. He thought that he was going to disrespect a woman that had no masculine protection. And again, I do not want to incriminate anyone. But what I will say is, do you know that lo and behold, after the event, after I posted the video, no one would tell me who he was. Do you know that when I went to the after party, guess who walks in? The beta. We're just going to call him the beta. I'm not going to put his name out there because he already got handled. So he's already handled. So I'm not going to be a bully and continue to drag him through the mud when that has already happened. He's already gotten all he needs to get. And I'm pretty sure that the next time he sees me, he will probably exit the building. He probably doesn't want to ever be in the same room, in the same space. I'm sure he doesn't want to be on the same planet with me at this point after the straightening that he got. Okay. So I walk into the party, lo and behold, he's there. So as soon as I saw him, I was like, oh, until you do right by me, until you do right by me, everything you do gonna fail. Until you told Harpo to beat me. Okay, I was so focused. When I saw him, the universe opened up to me and I said, you know what? I have ancestors. I see y'all working. The universe was like, you did what to this queen? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, you did not. My ancestors was like, oh no, you did not. My ancestor was like, oh, you want to talk about mamas. My ancestors was rolling their sleeves up. My ancestors had put their sneakers on. They put Vaseline on their face and they showed up. My ancestors showed up ready to go. That was some very quick karma. Imagine disrespecting a queen who don't even know you and did not disrespect you and thinking you got away with it, only to realize, boom, that same night, you about to get, I'm talking about, let me just calm down before I get to the part of that story. Hold on. So as soon as I see him, now, this is when the universe tests you and you pass, you feel so proud of yourself, okay? Because I'm going to tell you right now, the old me, and this is when you know you've really healed. When you have no problem admitting to the old you, you have no problem admitting to things you used to do or ways you used to be. It doesn't take anything from you. It doesn't hurt anything. If y'all see anyone that needs to be blocked, please let me know because I ain't got time. I'm trying to tell this story and this story need to get told. Okay? So I'm really focused on the YouTube chat. I really would like you to join in on YouTube because this is the chat I'm really paying more so attention to. But if you guys do see someone in here, let me know. Okay, someone said someone named Luke. Where is he? Okay, I'm blocking. Ew. Is that a saltine? Who let that saltine in here? Are you lost? I don't know how to give a wrench I don't know how to give wrenches on YouTube yet. And you guys, please like the video. Okay. We are really building our YouTube platform. So I really need you guys to like the video and subscribe and hit notification and put something in the super chat. You put something in a super chat. You can put something in my Cash App. I'm going to put my Cash App on here. Okay. So thank you guys. So again, this is how you know. This is how you know that you have grown. Okay. This is how you know that you have changed your life. I'm going to tell y'all right now. The old me, the old 2010 me from 10 years ago, I would have waited until that Negro got real comfortable. I would have waited until he was high, had a few drinks, and had his guard totally down. And I'm ashamed to say, but I would have pistol whipped the shit out that nigga from behind. I would have waited until he was super relaxed and least suspecting, and would have came up from behind his ass and boom, knocked his ass out clean. That would have been the old me and how I would have handled that back when I had anger problems that I could not control. Okay, but this is why therapy, anger management, growth is so important. Okay, this is why. And so fast forward 10 years later, okay, because we all know we can't fight a man, and I know that. So I used to be versed on, you can't fight a man. You got to just knock him out, one hitter quitter, period. You got to wait until he's not suspected. You got to catch him off guard. There's a way you got to go about this. Okay, so I've heard. So the old me would have been like, oh, I would have been, as soon as he would have walked in, I would have been plotting on his ass the whole time. I've been plotting on his ass, waiting for him. I might have made him a drink. Here you go. Here you go. Yeah. Enjoy. Would have waited till he was good and tipsy and high and would have had him slumped. Now, I have changed my life. Okay, I am a woman of God at this point. And I don't do that anymore. Okay. I've been delivered and I've been saved. So, but I am still going to get some conversation going. We still going to have to talk about what exactly is happening here. So I went to the brother and I was like, hey, brother. Hey. How you doing? Can I talk to you for a moment? So I pulled the brother aside. I made sure I got far away from where anyone was. Because, with betas, you can't embarrass betas. When you're in your feminine energy, you don't have any desire to necessarily G-check a man. My goal was to express to this male that he had hurt me. My goal was not to embarrass him. It wasn't any of that. I more so was desiring. Thank you, Pharaoh Art. Thank you for helping me out. Yes, guys, please click link in my bio to join us on YouTube. We are lit on YouTube. So where was I? Okay, so my goal was to simply really gain understanding. Clearly, I have done something to upset you in some way for you to go through such extreme lengths to. So I pulled him aside. I said, hey, can I talk to you? He was like, okay. I said, thank you. And so he sat down. I sat down. So we're both sitting down eye to eye. And so I leaned in and I said, okay. I said, how you doing? What's going on? What's going on? And he was like, what are you talking about? What's going on? And I was like, you know what I'm talking about. What's the deal? Talk to me. Like, what was up with that? Like, what's the real, like, spill the tea? Like, what's the word? Lay it on me. What was that? Explain. Let's talk about it. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, I don't even know you. Like, what are you talking about? I said, baby, I'm talking about what you did 5 hours ago. Is this what we're gonna do? Are we gonna sit here and play dead? Oh, you one of them. Oh, so you're a lying beta. Nothing worse than a lying beta, because lying betas always are the victim. Okay? Lying betas do all kind of BS to people, and then when they are forced to be held accountable for what they do, they play dead and they play dumb and they lie. Okay? That is a big sign of a beta male, is when they lie. Okay? Y'all talking about what he do. We just explained the whole story. If y'all missed the story, you're going to have to replay this live and catch the beginning when it's done. But I ain't starting all over again, guys. So this fool going to have the nerve to say, what am I talking about? I don't even know you. I'm like, oh, Lord, we have a lying ass beta. This has got to be the worst ever. It's so difficult dealing with lying betas because, again, they're always the victim. Lying betas will never tell you the part that they played in anything. Okay. And when they do get caught, or when they do have to be held responsible for their actions, they will always play dead and dumb, play the victim, act like they don't know what that person's talking about, and somehow flip it on that other person. So when I peeped him say, what are you talking about? I said, oh, Lord. I said, oh, my God, it's got to be the worst thing ever. But this is the beauty of technology. And thank God, shout out to my good sis. That, again, remember, guys, I have it on camera. Thank God, because if I did not have it on film, this fool 100% was prepared to lie, deny that he did anything that he had ever seen me in his life. Thank God for cameras and thank God for technology. So I pull out my phone and I said, well, since we're playing dumb, okay, let me go ahead and refresh your memory on exactly what I'm talking about. And I was like, this, take a look. Yeah, look at you. Yeah, look at you. Look how you look, hating on a woman. You, as an alleged grown male, are sitting there on the sidelines while I'm speaking, talking about I could have did way better than she did. Okay, if it was me that had the mic, I would have been way more captivating than she was. You sound like the ugly girl in high school where the pretty girl is dancing with her boyfriend at prom, or is dancing with her crush, I should say. Okay, the ugly girl who got a crush on the guy, but the guy is not stunting her and he has a crush on a pretty girl. So the ugly girl sits over there and says, she's not that pretty. What does he see in her? I mean, she's okay. Why are you, as a male, here speaking on how you're prettier than me? Why are you, as a male, sitting there so threatened by a woman that your only solution, your only coping mechanism is to knock all my stuff over and step on me to demean me? Now you on the sidelines, and so now he had to sit and hear himself. If y'all, I wish I would have recorded his reaction when I pulled out my phone. And not only did I have video of what he did, but audio. See, that was the part that tipped him up. Because he had no clue it was my sister that was sitting right next to him and picked up all the audio of all that sideways talking that he was doing on the side. Okay. So now he sees the video. He sees that I can hear what he said, and so he kind of looks like. So then he goes, "All right, fuck it. Yeah, I said what I said. So what? It's true. You're not a captivating speaker. You're not entertaining. I was not entertained. Okay? Like I said, I'm talking about he's turned into 50 Cent all of a sudden. This fool went from Farnsworth Bentley to 50 Cent. This fool went from Steve Urkel to Young Easy. Okay, this fool all of a sudden goes from Carlton to Rick Ross. And I was floored. I was just like, who are you? And what did you just do with Farnsworth Bentley? So this fool start, yeah, fuck it. I said what I said, yeah. And what? So what? So what? You ain't captivating. Oh, well, it's true. See, you ain't even hear the rest of the conversation. We was talking cash shit about you the whole time. Yeah. Okay, you whack. Da-da-da-da-da. So I'm sitting there like, what have I am serious about this. On what specifically? Because I don't know you. I ain't never seen you in my life. And from the pee-wee pipsqueak, you look like you got stuck in lockers in high school. I would never associate with any man who looked like he got stuck in lockers and got his lunch money took. You really give me take my lunch money vibes. So I know for a fact I don't know you, because I would never in my life want to sit and associate with you, because you just look lame. You cannot have lame people like that in your tribe. That just mess up the whole aesthetics of the tribe. Okay, we need to look like we take the lunch money in my tribe, not that we getting our lunch money took. You give me real Saved by the Bell. You give me real Saved by the Bell vibes. So I'm like, okay, let's put all that aside. What's the real deal? And that's what I was trying to get out of him. What's the real problem? I said, clearly you have heard of me prior to that event, and clearly something that I have said or did really offended you so badly to where when you saw me, you had pent up anger and aggression towards me, like, I'm gonna knock all this bitch shit over. I'm gonna step on this bitch. I'm gonna kick her stuff. That was feelings that was there from prior. So I said, brother, let's just get to the chase. What is it that I have said or done to you? Oh, that's what it is. Thank you, Raza Ade. Screech. Oh my God. If you can picture Screech as a black man, this is what this nigga looks like. Okay. Thank you for that. Screech all day. I could not think of his name for nothing. He is the Black Screech all day. That, so put your mind in that, in a Black Screech being like, I said what I said. And so I'm kind of like, oh, okay. So I said, so what is it specifically that I have said or done that had you so triggered to where you felt the need to, give that microaggressive attack to me that way? So then he starts saying, that's your problem now. You think you somebody. Wait a minute. You said that you did not know who I was. He had on some coralish pink shorts with a black t-shirt and a hat. And a black t-shirt and a hat. He's about my height, real skinny. Kind of like light brown skin. So then he proceeds to say, see, that's your problem now. You think you somebody, you ain't nobody. And I'm like, but you said you never heard of me. So how are you saying that that's my problem now? Which one is it? Which one is it? Which one is it? So first you're saying that you had never heard of me before, never met me before, had never came across anything I said. You have no clue about who I am. Then in the same breath, you're like, that's your problem now. You think you're somebody. You ain't nobody. So I'm like, you know what? I learned in the beginning of this conversation that you're a liar. You were prepared to lie about something you had done on camera. So then I said, you know what? I don't even know why I'm sitting here wasting my time going back and forth with you. I said, I see what's going on here. After further review, after further going into this conversation, my calculations say the verdict is in, and we, the jury, have found that you are indeed a bitch ass nigga. Hyundai, Honda, coming in a Honda. Hasta la Honda. Hyundai, we, the jury, have found you guilty that you are a bitch ass nigga. It's official. I see what you want. I tried to come and just talk to you. Okay, because regardless, you stepped on me. Who steps on someone and don't say, oh, I'm sorry, my bad? At the very least, you owed me an I'm sorry. And if we allow Negroes like you to get away with microaggression towards women, it opens the space for men to have maximum aggression towards women. So he hit me with the, yeah, I said what I said, this and the third. So at that point, I hated to have to do this. And I did not want to have to do this. And again, I do not want to incriminate anyone. So I'm going to tread lightly in what I'm saying because, you know, the feds do be watching. But I hated to have to do this, but I had to call in reinforcements. Now, keep in mind, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. Okay. 1 a.m. But when it comes to situations like this, you cannot put a time frame on it. So, unfortunately, I had to make a phone call. And keep in mind, I'm moving in silence. I'm not getting loud. I'm not causing a scene. I was like, say less. See, as feminine women, we have to know there is a time to try to use our femininity to resolve conflict. And then there's a time where you're throwing your pearls before a swine. Okay? There's a time to be feminine, and then there's a time to call in masculine reinforcement. After I saw that he was being totally non-responsive to me trying to speak with him, I knew it was time to call in reinforcement. Again, I'm quiet. It's a gathering. I don't want to cause a scene. I just want to get this done real quiet, real easily so everybody can move on with the night. So the reinforcement was like 30 minutes away, but somehow made it there in 20 minutes. I don't know how that happened. How the hell you 30 minutes away and you don't made it in 20 minutes? What was you doing? 100 miles per hour? How did you not get pulled over? But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So the reinforcements came in and we both went over there and we went to the beta male, and we were like, hey. So the reinforcement was like, how you doing? Okay. So now, all of a sudden, the energy changes. Now, keep in mind, with me, he hit me with the, I said what I said. It is what it is. Who gonna check me? What can you do about it? He was all this with me. So then my big old a mosquito. So then when my big old 6'4" big black masculine protection come through, had to call the goons in. Okay, the goons had to get called in. Now all of a sudden, man, bro, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't even like that, bro. Let's go ahead and talk about it, bro. Oh man, come on, bro, man. It wasn't even all that, bro, man. Come on, bro. Can we just talk about it, bro? Can I just talk to you, bro? Come on, man. Now this was not funny at the time. At the time, this is where the story really get good. Now, at the time, this was not funny because niggas was really heated at the time of this. However, looking back on it now, that ish was funny AF. So now, keep in mind, he is sitting there. Oh, there is another very important lesson that, there's so much to tell y'all. Y'all get comfortable because, woo, there is so much going on here that we're going to have to get into. So, now keep in mind, he got two people he's sitting there with. One is a female that all of this tall and all of 75 pounds. And then he's sitting there with another dude who he gives me nature boy vibe. We'll call the guy that did it is the beta. His friend is nature boy. And the woman, we'll just call her the chick that was there. Okay, so now he know what transpired between me and him. He know what we talked about. But nature boy and the chick with them has no clue of what's going on. All they know is they're sitting there chilling, and these big old people just come standing over them and talk about, you gonna eat your cornbread? Like, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. We was on some real, you gonna eat your cornbread type stuff. I'm not gonna lie, because I don't know how to say this in a nice way, y'all, but he had us fucked up. Excuse my language, but I don't have a feminine term to use for this besides to say he had me fucked up, period. I'm sorry. He had me fucked up. Call it what you want. I'm sorry for cussing, but oh well. So now I imagine how it looked to his friends with him, like, what the hell is going on? Because of course, he's not going to tell the truth on what went down. He's not. I already seen he a liar. I already saw that. So now they looking like, what the hell? So now his friend, I commend his friend Nature Boy. Okay, I commend him because he was really trying to ride for his friend. Okay, so the Nature Boy was like, okay, now I know I can't necessarily beat this man up. And I know that if this man jumps on him, we're not going to be able to get him off. So now Nature Boy goes to giving a whole bunch of Nature Boy babble, trying to talk his friend out of whatever he thinks is about to happen, which we will not speak on. He's like, bro, listen, bro, can we just, his friend, now the beta is sitting there. I'm 100% sure that a little bit of poop came out his behind. I'm 90% sure that he shit himself a slight little bit. I'm pretty sure that there was some skid marks in his jaw by the end of the night. I'm pretty sure that he slightly shitted on himself a little bit when all this was going on. So now he's quiet. Okay, he was just talking so much, and he went from yada 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 to real quiet. So now he look at his friend. His friend's like, "I got you, bro." Now his friend think he is so smart. He is so fake woke and fake deep. So he start going into Z Network Zahir. Yes. If you saying that, you know who I'm talking about. Yes. Don't say his name. But yes, Z Network Zahir. Yeah. So you know who I'm talking about if you was there. So now it puts you in the mind of who I'm talking about. If you know who I'm talking about, you know. But we ain't gonna put the brother name out. The brother he already came to justice. We don't need to antagonize the situation any further. But this is where the story gets good. Okay. Well, you don't know him, but you know who I'm talking about. If you said that, you know who I'm talking about. Because yes, he did. So now his friend is like, I got you, bruh. My brother, Black King. Here go all the woke hotep babble. My brother. Listen, my brother. This is a place of peace, my brother. My brother. Okay, we don't need the ego present here, my brother. Let's just talk about this, my brother. I got you, my brother. Hotep, peace and love, my brother. Yes. Yahweh Allah, Ashamanaya Handa, Inshallah, my brother. So we looking at Nature Boy like, if you don't don't nobody want to hear that mess right now. Do it look like we care about that? You don't even know what happened here. You don't even know what's going on. I appreciate you trying to help your friend, because that's at least you can do. If you know that you cannot physically defend your friend against these people, I get it. Your next best move was to give a bunch of hotep babble and try to talk his way out of it. That's cool and everything, but no. Now, ladies, the next violation was the sister. This is a lesson, a learning lesson for us all. The sister that was sitting there with them, again, that weighs 75 pounds, okay? A sister so tiny to where I would not even fight a sister that small, because she's so little, I would seriously be able to harm this girl. This is how little this girl is. Do you know this girl decides, again, this is a disagreement between men. Sisters, I want to make something very clear. All right? When you see men in or disagreement mode in any way, shape, or form, especially if you do not know the situation, stay out of it. I don't care if it is your friend, your brother, your daddy. I do not care. When you see two grown men at war, when you see two men, whether they're in battle or whether they're scraping their hooves, getting ready for battle, stay out of it. Let me repeat that one more time, sisters. When you see conflict, war, or disagreement going down between two or more grown men, you stay out of it. Period. I don't care what you think that you're going to regulate or what you're going to do. You're not going to do nothing but get hurt. Okay? All you're going to do is get hurt. You weigh 80 pounds soaking wet. You're going to get knocked over. Do never, as a woman, do you sit and get in the middle of two men when they are in war mode. Never, ever do that. So now the sister get her little 80 pounds soaking wet ass up and gets in the middle of them. And it's like, this is a house of peace. Well, if you want peace, why don't you go back inside with everyone else? Because at this point, you are making this a bigger deal than what it had to be. Wasn't nobody loud, wasn't nobody causing a scene. But now here you go, oh my God, making a scene when it don't have to be. You don't know what's going on. You don't know the situation. Please go sit your ass down somewhere. Please. Okay, and this is why, feminine ladies, this is why you will get to the point in your journey where you will be unable to live in harmony or live in peace with habitually single or habitually alone women, because they don't know how to be on code. They don't know how to stay in their place. When you're dealing with women who have been single majority of their lives, who are habitually single, habitually uncoupled, they will violate. And the things that are common sense and normal to you will seem foreign to them because they're used to being in their masculine energy, handling everything themselves, that the concept of stepping back and letting men and making space for men to protect and defend is foreign to them. It makes them uncomfortable. Okay? It makes them worried. Okay? So this is why, and I'm sitting here looking at her, I had to physically get her by her shoulder and literally move her out the way. You over here sounding like a fucking chihuahua. Oh my God. Girl, shut the hell up. You are making this way worse than what it has to be. Okay? Stay out of it. If you are not used to seeing what it looked like when the masculine goes to work, your best bet, sit back and take notes. Okay, that's that masculine reaction. Your first reaction is to interject, get in the middle, and open your mouth. The best thing that you can do as a feminine woman when in doubt, and ladies, I cannot stress this enough. The best thing you can do, and again, I'm sorry for the cussing in this video, y'all, but every so often you need to drop a bomb to get your point across. Okay? So, without a better way of being able to say this, sisters, shut your fucking mouth and stay the fuck out the way. I'm sorry. I don't know how else to say that. But I need that F-bomb in there so you can know how serious I am. Especially when you do not know the scenario or the situation. I'm not going to say what she had on because she knows she wrong and I don't just say nothing to her. And women like this, I remove from my circle in any way, shape, or form because you're a liability because you don't know how to fall in line. Women who are habitually single tend to be offended when they have to follow any kind of formation or get told what to do. The minute you tell them what to do, they get triggered and they want to do the opposite. Now you over here about to mess up everything that we got going on because you're doing too much. And you don't know how to mind your fucking business. Feminine tip number 1, mind your fucking business. God forgive me for the cussing. I'm very sorry, but they need to know they got me fucked up. Feminine tip number 1, mind your business. Don't you ever in your life get in between grown men. You're going to get hurt. You cannot bust a grape. And you have to understand the way war goes between two masculines. You have to understand the way war goes between men, especially when it is a black woman that is being defended. Someone that you allegedly say is your sister. Okay? If you see your sister being defended, guess what your job is to do? Stay out the way and mind your business and let this beta come to justice. Okay, so now back to the story. So we had to move 80 pounds out the way because she was getting on my last nerve. This is how else I knew that I have changed my life because the old me, I would have pimp slapped her. The old me, when I told her one time to be quiet and let them have it, and she kept talking, woo, the old me would have, bitch, I told you to stop talking. Nothing is worse than a woman that will not shut the hell up. There is nothing worse than that. Name me something worse than when a woman will not shut up. Especially when she don't bring anything to the situation. Especially when she 80 pounds and won't bust a grape and she won't shut up. Oh my God, that has to be the most annoying thing I have ever experienced in my life. Okay, you can't contribute to nothing. You can't help nothing or nobody. You can't beat nobody up. You can't affect nothing. You got the most to say out of everybody. That shit pisses me off to no end. If you don't go sit, you don't go sit your, you don't go sit your ass. Namaste. 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 So here go Nature Boy, continuing on with the woke Nature Boy babble. Yeah, bro, because we in a peaceful place. You know what I'm saying? Assalamu alaikum, alaikum salam. We in a peaceful place, my brother. My brother, we don't need the ego present, my brother. So the goons was like, boy, if you don't get your so then I said to the Nature Boy, I said, you're not understanding the situation. I said, you don't even know what happened. Man, all I know is, it couldn't have been. I said, you can't speak on what it could have been or couldn't have been. I said, because when you were speaking, because he spoke at the Nature Boy, he spoke at the workshop as well. I said, when you were speaking, nobody interrupted you. Nobody stepped on you. Nobody knocked your stuff over. So how can you sit and say what it could or could not have been? You have no idea the severity of the situation. So after I said that, now Nature Boy look at his homeboy, the beta, like, you did that? He looks at him like, you did that? Like, whoa. Like, so then after I told him that, so now my black up was like, listen, I don't even want to do all that extra stuff. We ain't got to do all that extra stuff. Let me figure out how to say this without incriminating. So he was like, basically gave him a choice. And he said, listen, I don't know what you're used to. I don't know how you normally get down. I don't know if you thought that it was sweet. But when it come to this woman right here, and pointed to me and was like, when it come to this woman here, oh, it's somebody coming for you every single time you disrespect her. Period. Maybe you was confused. I don't know what you got going. He was like, I don't know what you got going on, bro, but just so you know, when it comes to this one right here, it ain't going down like that. So now the Nature Boy was like, all right. So then Nature Boy give up at this point. Nature Boy is like, okay, I tried. So Nature Boy goes to Screech and he's like, it seems like, here he go with the Hotep woke battle again. It seemed like, my brother, that you need the cosmos in the third house of the universe has told me that you might want to go ahead and apologize to the sister. Because the black up gave him a choice. Again, everybody has choices. So the black up gave him a choice. The choices were, you apologize or you get knocked out. I think that's fair. It wasn't like he just came in there bullying him and being loud and causing a scene. He ain't caused a scene. He ain't do none of that. Oh, and that's another part I left out. So before Nature Boy started babbling, again, when the black up came, the black up was standing up and the beta ended up sitting down. And I'm going to break down again. Y'all know I am spiritually in tune. So I see things the way that some people may not see it. So I noticed something very interesting. So when the black up came in and demanded to speak with the beta The black up was standing up and the beta sat down. Okay. The black up was standing up speaking, and the beta, he sits down and he's looking up to the black up. So what does that mean? And guys, this was not the literal nature boy that was saying this. I'm calling him nature boy because he gives me very nature boy vibes, but it wasn't literally nature boy. Let me just put that out there because there is an actual influencer named Nature Boy that we will not discuss. Let us pray. So the beta sat down. What that means is, see, when a man approach another man, especially in defense of a woman within his tribe, the beta knows that this is grounds for physical retaliation. Okay, a beta does not mean stupid. Betas are very smart. Again, because they know who to try and who not to try. They are very educated on who they can and cannot get away with certain things with. So the beta sat down to subconsciously say, I don't want to fight. He sat down to subconsciously make himself appear a lot smaller than the man that he was in front of, as to say, I'm smaller than you, I'm weaker than you, please don't beat me up. So I thought that was very interesting when he sat down. I was like, did you just sit down? Oh my God. I mean, I knew you were a beta already, but wow, you just sat down. Wow, you are like a beta. Wow. Yeah, someone said betas are calculated. Absolutely. And they are calculated because they have so much feminine energy in them. As we know, the feminine is very calculated. And Z Network, Zahir, no, they were not. But when it showed up, when the black up showed up dressed in all black with sneakers laced up tight. Okay, I'll say that much. So I noticed when he did that, I'm like, okay, at this point, I really don't even want physical justice because he's making it very clear that he does not want to fight. He is clearly scared. And I think it's messed up to beat someone up that don't want to fight you. I want to fight someone that want to fight me. I want to go toe to toe. I don't want to fight someone who don't want to fight. There's no fun in that. There's no honor in that. So the black up at that point, when we peeped that, we gave him the option. So your option is to apologize or to get knocked out. You have a choice. So now his friend and nature boy was like, my brother, according to the cosmos in the third house and Pluto and Neptune, Mercury, the spirit has guided me, my brother, to advise you that you may need to go ahead and do what the black up is asking you to do, my brother. My brother, you may need to go ahead and say sorry to the sister for what you did. Hotep, third house, Neptune, Pluto, Venus. Ashe, oh, Ashe. Ashe, you may want to go ahead and apologize to this queen because it seems like the spirit has told me that you are about to get your ass whooped, and none of us here are equipped to pull this big, strong ox of a nigga off of you, my brother. So therefore, my brother, your best bet, my brother Hotep, Aslam Lega Black Power, is going to be to go on ahead and bend the knee and apologize to the queen. Assalamu alaikum, inshallah. So now, Farnsworth Bentley all of a sudden turns into Ruben Studdard, talking about, this is my sorry for 2004, and I ain't gonna act up no more this year. This nigga all of a sudden turns into Anita Baker, talking about, I apologize. Oh, believe me, I do. I apologize. Oh, you know that is true. Because you know I was wrong. And so I sing you this song. I'm talking about this fool turns into Anthony Hamilton. Talk about, come on home to me, Charlene. I couldn't believe it. I was like, well, with me, you was who else is a super gangster? You was just Cameron with me. You was just on some paid in full vibes with me. But then when it's a man present, now you Ruben Studdard. Wait a minute. How come you didn't just give me the apology when I came to you the first time? Like, hey, you know you stepped on me. You know that you heckled and interrupted me, you know, when I was speaking for no reason. So this fool turns into Ruben Studdard. Someone say Slick Rick. I'm flatline. So then he has the nerve to say, I apologize if you feel like I disrespected you. So the black up was like, nah, nigga, she don't feel like you disrespected her, nigga. You did disrespect her, nigga. We got you on camera, my nigga. We need you to say, I'm sorry, period. We need you to say, I'm sorry for disrespecting, nigga. You want to know she feel like it? Because that is a tactic that people use against black women. Where when a black woman is being attacked, they want to blow you off and write you off like, oh, she's egotistical. Oh, that's just her ego. Oh, she being dramatic. Oh, she thinking I was disrespectful. No. Normalize taking black women seriously when they say they have been disrespected or attacked. Okay? Isn't that interesting how we can use racist tactics among ourselves, where you know that because this person is black, that people are programmed to belittle things that are important to them. Okay? Because the black woman, you are able to try to hit me with the, I've seen it where you have a very valid concern and people will try to downplay your concern. That is very dangerous. This is why we have young girls being raped and no one believes them. This is why we have black women being abused and no one believes them. Because we love to, when we have a sister with a valid concern, to say that it's her ego. We love to say that she's overreacting. That's very dangerous. And sisters, if you have any people in your life that do that to you, when you know that you have been attacked, when you know you have been disrespected, it's very important to remove them from the tribe immediately. Do not give second chances for people like this. Do not explain yourself to people like this. Keep them as far away from you as possible. Nothing good is ever going to come from it. Okay? So he was like, no, don't say, you know, you sorry if she feel disrespected. Like, no, you did disrespect her and you need to apologize for disrespecting her, period. So the brother finally breaks down and you could tell that it was just killing him. Okay? You could tell that it was killing him, and finally he broke down and was like, you know, I'm sorry for what I did. So I was like, thank you. And we got our stuff and we left. Whole party kept going the whole time. Nobody even saw what was going on. We kept it very cute and on mute. We kept it very quick, painless, and to the point, got it done. And I'll tell you what, again, that male, that beta male, If that nigga ever see me walking down the sidewalk, I can guarantee you he'll leave the sidewalk and go on the other side. Okay. I guarantee you that fool is not going to want to be within 10 miles of where I am. I guarantee you that the next time that fool ever do see me, he won't even make eye contact with me. I can guarantee you that. Okay. So now another lesson in femininity. So after all this transpired, I ended up getting a message from a female the next day, talk about you should have came and talked to me about what happened first. I said, again, you women that don't have masculine protection, you women who are used to being man ladies, you women who are very deep in your masculinity, you women that want to be the boss, wear the pants, know it alls, I can't deal with you because you're borderline slow, to be honest. Because you're so slow that you have no idea that there is a time and a place for everything. And you as a woman do not ever, this is a hard pill again of why I do not like having relationships or friendships in any way, shape, or form with habitually single women. Basic feminine concepts, they are clueless to, because they are on their own for so long that in their mind, they truly think that a grown man has to come and get their clearance and permission before taking physical action to defend his tribe. You are delusional if, as a woman, you think that a man has to ever come to you for any kind of permission or okay to defend any woman in his tribe. Black man, if women in your tribe are disrespected by another grown man, I don't care where you are. I don't care if you're at church, your grandma's house, or having dinner with the president. They get checked where they disrespect. You do not have to ask permission. And the fact that this brother was made out to be angry, violent, the bad guy for defending me really brought clarity to me as to why Black men are not more forthcoming in standing up for us and protecting us. Brothers, I want to give you an apology. And I want to say that I am sorry for downplaying your feelings when you all say that you are afraid to take certain actions because you are afraid of the label that is going to be put on you. I want to say that I am sorry for downplaying how serious that is. And I want you to please accept my apology, because I have seen with my own eyes what happens when a man does the right thing and goes to defend women within his tribe and gets painted out to be irrational, gets painted out to be angry, combative, dangerous, using his skin color and his size against him. I get it now. I understand now why brothers hesitate and are afraid to step in to come to our defense. Because it be your own people that will sit and find issue with that. Now, the real brothers, they still gonna do it. Okay, the real brothers, even if they are gonna get labeled in a negative way, they still gonna do it. But it doesn't change the fact that it is hurtful to see that our own people, again, these are allegedly enlightened people. And this is why I say, all Black people that appear to be woke or appear to be enlightened, that's not true. And this is why I'm not the person where I want to be friends with all Black people. I have to get back to really being more strict with my tribe, because I cannot have individuals in my tribe. Because if you are in my tribe where we move as a unit and you have an individualistic mindset, we're going to clash every time. Okay. For sisters who do not have masculine protection, you're never going to understand the dynamics of how it works in a situation like that. Okay. It's just not going to happen. Duality Unlimited said they get checked where they show disrespect. Period. You do not have to get a permission slip signed. You don't have to wait for a proper time. I don't care if it's children, old people, whoever present. The entire tribe, including the children, need to witness. This is the problem now. We don't have young boys witnessing stuff like this. I'm glad my son got to witness the goons popping up at 1 a.m. because his mother was disrespected. Because now that sets a standard for him to understand the severity and for him to be on code for how we deal with pest control with betas. I don't care if it's kids, old people, your grandma or your mammy present. The beta will get checked wherever he's at. I don't care if you're at your homegirl house, a hotel, your auntie house, wherever it happens, it will be checked. Once we establish this as a consistent and relentless norm, we will not have issues with betas anymore. And I will reiterate this one more time. For those of you that say, oh, why are you as women speaking on betas, speaking on men? Because betas attack women. Betas do not cause issue to other masculine men. Betas are afraid of masculine men. They tuck their penis around masculine men. Do you know who has to really deal with betas? Is your women. This is why me as a woman and coming forward to speak on how we stop this problem, how we exercise pest control for these pesky betas. I'm gonna allow 2 people to join on the live and give some insight or ask any questions before we head out of here. So please send a request if you want to join the live. Okay. We have to have a consistent code. Oh yeah, my son witnessed the whole thing, and thank God that he did. Young boys need to see that. They need to witness what squad up really. They need to witness what bring out the goons truly means. So I was grateful that my child was able to witness that. Okay, that was so necessary. They have to know, all betas have to know, you do not get to attack women because they are weaker than you or because they are not as strong as you.
Hello.
I can't see you.
Hello.
How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good. I was thinking to the whole conversation that you was talking about, and I was on YouTube, and my name is Sammy, and I'm your biggest fan and number one supporter. And I was going with the story time that you were talking about.
Thank you, my brother.
I was hearing, and it was crazy.
You said what?
I said I couldn't believe what I was hearing about in the story time. It was crazy. I couldn't believe it. And I was shaking my head too.
I know. And it really happened. Like, this is a true story. And he did this, and that was the kicker, is that he did this in front of everyone. So can you imagine what a man like that, how he'll do women behind closed doors? Can you imagine that? If he do all that at a public event in front of people, imagine what he do behind closed doors.
That was very embarrassing.
Yes, it was.
So yeah, just like I said before, excuse me, my name is Sammy, and I'm your biggest fan and number one supporter, and I subscribe to your YouTube channel, and I love your videos.
Thank you, my brother. I appreciate you.
And I love everything about you. That beautiful hair is everything, and your beautiful looks.
Thank you. You're very sweet. I appreciate you, brother.
And I appreciate you too. And I stuck with the conversation before I joined back on Instagram. I was on YouTube, then I joined back on and you're live on Instagram.
Okay. Did you like the YouTube video? Did you press like?
Yes, I did.
Oh, I appreciate you, brother.
I got something else to say to you
Uh-huh. What's going on?
about. You said you can't fight a little tarantula girl because you're too tall for the
Mm-hmm.
girl. She might be taller than me, or I might be taller than her, so it don't matter. But all I'm saying is that's true. You can't fight a little woman because you might hurt the girl. Because
Mm-hmm.
you're a tall woman, you can really hurt that little girl.
Mm-hmm.
Like
That's
if I
true.
was big, and if I was big, and if somebody was smaller than me, I wouldn't hurt them at all because I cannot fight a little person that is
Mm-hmm.
taller than me if I was 6 foot enough.
Mm-hmm. That's true, brother, and you're 100% right about that. That's why it wasn't even gonna get to all that. But thank you for coming on, my brother. You have a good evening. I appreciate you. Okay.
You're the most beautiful, gorgeous, and prettiest black woman on Instagram and on YouTube, and you're very inspirational. And I'm loving that beautiful hair. Looks wonderful. I see beautiful curls too, and those earrings are everything too. So I hope you stay good. Keep doing what you do. Keep being inspirational. Stay famous on Instagram, on YouTube, and keep doing what you do. Stay
Okay.
gorgeous, stay pretty, stay beautiful, and keep that positive energy inside of you, and keep that inspiration inside of your beautiful heart too, and inside your body.
Oh, thank you, my brother. You made my evening. You so sweet. Thank you.
So yeah, I will always be your number one supporter no matter what happens, and I'm always on your YouTube and Instagram to support you no matter what happens, and I will never stop supporting you.
Okay. I appreciate you, my brother. You thank you so much for coming on. Okay. You have a good evening. Okay.
Okay, I love your channel too, and you already.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. Thank you. Okay. If I go missing, guys, that's who did it. If y'all don't hear from me, if y'all don't see me post tomorrow, send help. Okay? Send help. All right. If y'all don't hear from me tomorrow, okay, y'all know exactly what to do. Okay? If y'all don't see me post, what's tomorrow? Wednesday? Y'all don't see me post by 10 a.m., send help. Okay? Oh, I thought there was a question. Okay, well, if there's no one else that wants to join in on a live or ask a question or give commentary, we will go ahead and wrap this up. Thank you all so much for liking this video. I really appreciate that on YouTube side. Thank you for the cash apps. Thank you for any super chats. I truly appreciate you guys as we continue to build our YouTube channel. Shout out to all our wonderful Black owned products. We have more Black owned products coming along. I'm going to get some more shelves to put on these shelves so that we can really stack and have more Black owned products. Shout out to this wonderful Black owned oasis of products that we have going on. Being able to promote our own brands. Uh-oh, I didn't mean to do that. I tried to add you, but you guys just sent a request for me to add you. Silly. Y'all got me weak in these comments. Be nice now. Be nice. Y'all got me weak. You know what? When I tell y'all these comments over here got me so weak. Oh, here it goes. Oh, y'all got me so weak in these comments. I can't take y'all nowhere. That's the truth. I cannot take y'all anywhere. Hey, how you doing? Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
How are you?
What's going on here? See, we ain't even gonna really we ain't even really gonna talk about him because he looked like he just tuned in straight from Iraq. We ain't gonna say too much about him because he looked like he come to us straight from the Middle East. Okay. So I ain't finna say nothing about him because he look like he make real bombs and I don't want the smoke. So we ain't gonna say nothing about him because he looked like he just tuned in straight from Iraq. I'm talking about I ain't gonna say nothing about that one right there. Okay, we don't want no issues. Somebody say, go home, ride your head ass. I'm weak. I am weak. Yo, I am super weak. Why is it not working? I cannot. Listen, he looking like.
Can you hear me?
Peace, brother. How you doing?
I'm all right. I'm just sitting in my sauna in my gym. I don't know if you can see me properly.
Yeah, I can see you. It look green.
Yeah, so the lighting in this sauna is change colors. So I'm just sitting here after my workout, relaxing, and I just came across your live, so I thought I'd tune in and exchange some words with you.
I'm weak. Somebody said it looked like you in the Matrix.
What are you talking about today?
It do look like he in the Matrix. But it
Aren't we all?
what only because it's green. Only because it's green. Like it literally looked like the movie.
Yeah.
Somebody else said oh my God, I am so weak. Somebody said it looked like you growing weed. I am flatline. I am flatline, but
look, I'm out here. I'm out in the light. I was just sitting in my sauna.
yeah, because you looking like you in a weed grow house. The police gonna be on the way. The feds on the way as we speak. So did you catch what we were talking about in the live?
No.
Did you catch what we were talking about in the live?
Nah, I didn't. I didn't. That's the reason I was asking what you were talking about.
I think you got a bad connection. Yeah, it ain't happening. If y'all gonna join the live, I'm gonna need for y'all to have Wi-Fi and an iPhone. Okay, don't join the live without some Wi-Fi. Okay, so if you're gonna join the live, you need to be talking about pest control for betas. You need to be giving us some kind of insight on these beta males and how we're gonna do pest control for them. Okay. Yeah, he just came on here to promote his gym. Okay. Sis, you missed the live. If you missed the live, we were talking about how I got attacked by a beta male on Sunday. And so we were discussing pest control for beta males and how you know how like if you need like Terminex or someone to come to help with ants or someone to control pests, well, we have to do work to control the pests, which is beta males. Yes, girl, a very microaggressive open attack during my workshop while I was speaking. Literally stepped on me and kicked my stuff over. But sis, I'm gonna have to call you to tell you the full story, the full story, because I could not incriminate nothing by telling the whole story. But I'll have to call you, sis, to give you the full story. But yes, sis, yeah, got attacked by a in the closet beta who was subconsciously upset that I say I am not in support of homosexuality. So when he saw me, his solution was to attack me. Yo, the YouTube chat is way funnier. I keep telling y'all need to click the link in my bio and subscribe to my YouTube to join in on the YouTube chat because it be so funny. Okay? So anyway, y'all, that's it for tonight. I want to thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate you all. And as always, peace, love, and Black power. Yes, Preche. Hey, you supposed to be in bed, Preche.